You know, we can all talk about what we can do with the software, but ultimately one of the challenges in 2001 was, hey, who's going to buy it? 2001 was a really tough year for companies, and a lot of companies died for lack of oxygen. There was no one there to buy the product. CIOs were asked to go back and say, what costs can we take out of the system? It was a big year for throwing out Sun servers and putting in Linux boxes. That's all done. But now CIOs are back and saying, okay, you know, we're not trying to lower our total cost of ownership anymore. We're trying to create more revenue opportunities one more time, and we're trying to make this stuff secure, manageable, and scalable as we look ahead. So demand is improving. Young companies are getting real customers. And that includes not just the enterprise customers, but consumer company customers, and one new segment, which is always considered kind of a shaky segment. We have you've all met Bill Campbell, or most of you had, who started a little company called Intuit, but you can't think of a lot of other companies that have done well in the small and medium business area. On-demand computing is changing that dramatically. How did companies like Salesforce get started? With small and medium customers. We have a customer called Intact, which is outsourced accounting applications. We have a customer called Employees in Atlanta that does outsourced benefits management. All those companies started with little companies that could just get on a website versus having to bring in a lot of computing infrastructure, handle all the management of computing. They could just run software as a utility, and gradually moved up the food chain. And as you notice, Salesforce is closing some large companies. So early stage venture capital is at a really stable bottom, which means it's a great inflection point to start a company. The demand curve is there, massive changes in technology adoption, new architectures. I haven't even mentioned web services and if that's real or not. Incumbents pretty busy with a lot of old stuff and serving the customer there. A lot of M&A activity, taking things off the market map, leaving lots of holes. So it is a great time to start a company, a great time for us to invest, especially at the seed level, and the best time to be an optimist. Not a fool, but an optimist.